I am a sun sneezer.
I'm a sun sneezer.
I have that same thing.
Hey everyone, it's Mr. Pauller. In this video, we are going to talk about how to create pedigrees. Let's take a look at sun sneezing first.
Which is also known as having the photic sneeze reflex, or the autosomal dominant compelling helio-ophthalmic outburst syndrome.
I just looked at my immediate family, so me, my wife, and our kids. In drawing the pedigree, I'm going to draw in my wife using a circle for her, and I'll draw in a square for me. Now, I'm going to shade in the square because I have the trait. I'm a sun sneezer. My wife does not have the trait, so I'm leaving the circle open for her. Now, the line that I draw in between us and then the lines that I'm drawing down are indicating that we have children. So I'm going to draw in a square to represent our son and draw in a circle to represent our daughter. I think both of my kids are sun sneezers. We haven't done any DNA testing to confirm this. I'm going to go ahead and fill them both in to indicate that they both seem to have this trait. So filling in the square for my son, filling in the circle for my daughter.
There you go. I'm a sun sneezer.
So this is how we would create a pedigree for a family given the family history. We're filling in the circles or squares of individuals who have a trait. We're leaving individuals unshaded if they don't have the genetic trait. So sun sneezing is a trait controlled by a dominant form of a gene. We call it a dominant allele. What we see with dominant traits is they will show up in every generation of a family that has the trait. This means you won't see children have a dominant trait if neither of their parents have that trait. Let's take a look at color vision deficiency.
You are colorblind, or should we say color vision deficient? Do you have a preference there?
So starting out, I'm drawing a square to show Paul, and I'm shading that in because Paul has told us that he's colorblind. Drawing a line over to a circle to represent Paul's wife.
I wouldn't call myself colorblind, but I'm color deficient. Yeah, it shows up mostly on my poor choice in clothing. I kind of have to run everything by my wife because it's some interesting combinations for sure.
So she must be someone who has normal color vision. So we'll leave her unshaded.
Do you have other members of your family who have the same trait?
I have two kids. I have a son, Noah. He's 30. I had him in class. He was in my AP bio class, and he does fine. He doesn't have any like color deficiency. And I have a daughter, Hannah. She's a teacher now, and she doesn't have any kind of color deficiencies.
Paul told us that both of his children do not have color vision deficiency. They have normal color vision. So that's why I left the circle for his daughter, the square for his son, unshaded.
I do have nephews, though. So I had my sister lives in Bozeman, and I had all three of her sons in class. So they would have been, we had similar conversations. And I think that two of them are very similar to me in color deficiency.
Okay.
So yeah.
Paul shared that he has a sister. So we're going to draw a circle to indicate her. And I'll draw the line connecting Paul and his sister, indicating that they're siblings. I'll draw in a square to show the father of Paul's nephews. Okay, so square for him. And Paul told us that his sister has 3 sons. So I've drawn in 3 squares. And I am going to go ahead and shade in 2 of those squares because Paul told us that 2 of his nephews have a color vision deficiency that's very similar to Paul's.
I don't know about my parents. My dad is not around anymore, and I'm not sure about my mom.
Finally, Paul shared some information about his parents. Paul's parents, he was not 100% sure, but he said that he didn't have knowledge that they were colorblind. So on this pedigree, I went ahead and left the circle for Paul's mom and the square for Paul's dad, both unshaded, indicating that they probably had normal color vision. If you're looking for additional videos to help you with topics of heredity, Punnett squares, or pedigrees, please check out my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful.